All right, y'all, let's go for a new strategy. Okay, so I've been testing this strategy and it seems like it's doable. I'm not 100% sure about it, but seems like it's doable. So once I place the trades, I'm gonna let y'all know how the strategy works. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna look for a trading pair. Damn, it's cold out here. And then once I find a trading pair, we're gonna place some trades. And while I'm placing the trades, I'm gonna explain how the strategy works. Okay. So this one, it's a bit of a zigzag. So let's keep browsing. Let's have a look at this one. Okay, this one is starting to go up. Okay. Probably gonna pull back a little bit before I have a continuation to the upside. So the strategy is simple. So we are using 30 seconds taking action candles, okay? And the trade is gonna be 1 minute, okay? And as you can see right here, we got the 50 SMA on the red, on the white color, and we have the red, the 10, is it 10 SMA? 7 SMA as red color, okay? And we also have the zigzag, but we not really using the zigzag as much. And lastly, we got the stochastic right here at the bottom, just to give us an idea the oversold and overbought levels, okay? So how the strategy works, it's very, very simple. So we got the white line just to dictate the trend, okay? So on this one, we can see that it's on the uptrend, and the 7 SMA, which is the red line, is just for us to place the entry positions, okay? So right now we can see the price is going down, okay? And we can see the candles are closing below the 10, the 7 SMA, which is the red SMA. Okay, so in that case, we just place lower entries. Okay, so once, like here, like over here, the price, the candles are closing above the 10 SMA, we place higher positions, and the entry point will be when the candle is very, very close to the 7 SMA. Okay, so once the candle is very close to the 10 SMA, the 7 SMA, you place an entry. Okay, you place a position. So let me have a look around. Okay, seems like this one is going down. Yeah, even though it's on the uptrend, seems like it's gonna have a pullback over here. So let's go over to 30 seconds and let's see if the candles come close to the 7 SMA. So once the candle comes closer to the 7 SMA, we will place a lower entry. Okay, so that's the play right there. Okay, so let me save this one right here. So this one, we got none, we got none. This one right here, Apple, even though the payout is not really good, uh, yeah, it's on a downtrend, so potentially this one might be a good trade. So let's keep an eye on this one. But right now, let's focus on this one and let's see if one of the candles comes closer to the 7 SMA. So when that happens, we will place a trade. Okay. So now it's just a moment of waiting. Okay. So all you got to do is wait for the right moment. And when the candle comes very, very close to the 7 SMA, that's when we place trades. Okay. So as you can see, it's going up. Okay, I'll place the trade right there. Okay, even though the price is going up a little bit more, okay, I place the trade right there. Right, so now, if all goes well, I'm going to place another one right there. If all goes well, the price will have a continuation to the downside, okay? And we will be able to clear these two trades, all right? So let's just see how it goes. Keep in mind, guys, it has to be on a downtrend, and the candles have to close very close to the 7 SMA or slightly above, like it happened over here. Okay, we had a small pullback before having a continuation to the downside. Sometimes it happens, okay, guys? So this is not, there is no 100% strategies, okay? Every strategy has their downsides, okay? So we got 5 seconds. Let's see how it goes. 2 seconds. Okay, we cleared the first one. So let's see if we can clear this second trade. And from here, we're going to wait and see if the price, oh, we won that one as well. So let's see if it's just going to be a small pullback like we had over here. And from there, we're going to have a continuation to the upside. So right now, I'm going to keep an eye on the stochastic. Okay. We might see a slight pullback. Okay. Before we have a continuation to the downside. Because keep in mind, on the 5-minute chart, we are in the uptrend and we are having a pullback. Okay. But overall, we're slightly on the downtrend. So let's see how it goes. Okay, seems like the pullback is finishing because, god damn it, because we can see that the red candle is forming again. Doji candle is right there. Okay, so potentially we'll be able to place a few more trades on this one. So let's see how this one is going to close. Okay, we got another red candle. Seems like he's going to have a continuation to the downside. So how far? Probably I'm going to change this uh, style to this one right here. Okay, it's better. So over here we can see where the line is. Okay, right now we also have to keep in mind the line is not pointing down. Okay, it's almost flat, so it can be risky. Let me show you an example. So this one right here, it's have a better inclination. So let's go over to 5-minute chart. We can see that it's on a downtrend, but it's on oversold right here, oversold level. So potentially the dump will be over and we'll have a small pullback to the upside. Okay, so we're probably going to skip this one for now, but I'm also going to keep an eye on it. Let's go. And okay, this one is on a downtrend. 30 seconds. Okay, he's having a small pump. Whoa, but on the 5-minute charts, it's on the uptrend. Okay, so keep that in mind. Let's see. I'm gonna keep this one in mind. This one is on a downtrend, but we can see the candles are very small. Okay, so it can be a dangerous trade, right? So I don't want close calls. And this one, uh, 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 um, gonna skip this one for now. Okay, this one would be a good one. A good one would be right here somewhere. But I already started, so not a problem. So let me have a look at this 5-minute chart. Okay, seems like this one is gonna go down. Okay, so this one seems to be going down. We're gonna keep this one right here. And let's have a look at this one. As you can see right here, this one is not going straight down. Okay, so it can be dangerous, right? So the ideal point to start with is when we have a crossover between the 7 and the 50 SMA. Okay, so when we have a crossover, that's when the best opportunities are. Okay, because when that happens, usually it goes down really well. Okay, after a big pump, it has a big dump. So this one is pumping hard. Okay, so let's flick around and let's see if we can find more opportunities. Okay, this one is going down pretty fast. Very strong candles. So I don't think I'm gonna have a chance to catch an entry. So this one looks good, but the payout is only 57%. All right, so it's quite low. So I will not enter on this one. But where the candle is right now is perfect. Okay, is perfect because we're on a strong uptrend. And from here, seems like we're going to have a continuation to the upside, right? But 57% is not worth the risk, right? So let's have a look around. Let's see if we can find more opportunities. All right, this one right here, it's a no-go because it has lots of wicks, okay? So these wicks right here is when we get burned, all right? So avoid charts with lots of wick. Okay, this one is going down. This one looks good, but it has lots of wicks as well. So let's go back. Okay, seems like the dump on this one is over. And we keep in mind this one is on the uptrend. Okay, so we had a small pullback. And then from here, potentially the price will go up. Okay, that's why we are seeing this right here. Okay, but we're not going to go in yet. All right, so we're only going to go in when the price when this line cross above the 50 SMA. So when that happens, that means we are on the uptrend on a 5-minute chart and uptrend on a 30-second chart. So right now we just wait. Okay, let me have a look around here. Let me see. This one is on the uptrend. Let me see if I can find more opportunities. This one is clearly on the uptrend. The pumps, we can see the pumps, they're not very strong, okay, but we should be able to make some money on this one. Yeah, so this one feels like we had a pump, okay, and feels like it's gonna go up again. All right, so we can see the green candle right there. We're gonna place one entry. Let's see how it goes. Another one right there. Another one. So we can see the crossover over here in the stochastic, right? So that's a good indication that the price potentially will have a continuation to the upside. So we got 4 entries right there. So let's just hope that the price keeps pumping up. All right, so we got strong candles right here, strong green candles. So I'm hoping that the price will keep pushing up. All right, because we are on a strong uptrend over here. And if we flick to the 5-minute chart, we can see the crossover. We are just at the beginning of the crossover, so hopefully that will be good enough for us to secure these port trades that we got going on. Okay, 3 seconds on the first one. We cleared that one. Cool, I like that. So 3 seconds on the second one. Cool, we got it. 3 seconds on the next one. Yes, we got it. And we got 8 seconds on the last one. Okay, price is pulling back a little bit. Yes, we got all of them. Sweet spots. Okay, let's go and hunt for our next trade. Okay, keep in mind, guys, even though I'm having a lucky break over here, we are winning all of this. It doesn't happen all the time, okay? This is not 100% bulletproof, but when it happens, it happens. Okay, this one seems like it's gonna cross down. Okay, let me just quickly have a look at the 5-minute chart. Even though we are in a strong uptrend, okay, so this is just gonna be a small pullback. So I'm not gonna enter because we have reached the oversold level, and on a 5-minute chart we are on the uptrend. So I'm also gonna keep an eye on this one right here, and yeah, let's see how it goes. So flicking back, okay, this one is the one that had a pullback in the fight. Now, was it this one? Yeah, this one right here. Okay, still haven't reached the oversold level, so potentially it's gonna go down a little bit more, but it has lots of pullbacks, so it can be a risky one. Okay, let's have a look at this one. This one, Netflix, is on the uptrend. Okay, not good idea to go down on this one. This one is 50%, so screw it. This one is doing a crossover, so let's have a look at the 5-minute charts. Okay, 5-minute chart looks good, but if we if we do this right here, we can see that this is an area. This is an area of interest, okay? And we can see that from here, potentially the price will bounce up, okay? So we are going to expect a bounce from this level. So all I'm looking right now, this might be a really good opportunity. But the payout is 66%. It's not good enough, okay? It's not good enough. I wish it was a little bit higher. It's not good enough. Okay, this one is crossing over. Let's have a look at the 5-minute chart. Price is very close to the 50 SMA. Okay, so it can be a dangerous trade. So we're gonna skip that one. This one is on the uptrend over here, and also on the uptrend on the 5-minute chart. So potentially it's gonna be a good one. So let me just quickly trace a line over here. We can see that potentially the price will come all the way down to this line right here. Okay, it's not guaranteed, but potentially will come all the way down, or maybe not. And because we are in the uptrend on 30 seconds and the 5-minute charts, potentially we can have a continuation to the upside. Okay, so let's just wait and see. We got the crossover right over here on the stochastic. And payout is 55. God damn it. No good. No good. Always keep an eye on the payout before you place a trade, because you don't want to be risking your funds and just making like 50% or whatever, okay? 60%. Anything below 65%, it's not a it's a no-go, okay? It's definitely no-go. All right, so this one right here, 77%. Okay, I would like the payout to be a bit better, but we can see the candles are getting weaker, okay? And we are in overbought position. So potentially we're gonna have another pullback before we have a continuation to the upside. There we go, a red candle right there. And also we can see there the 7 SMA is getting flat. All right, so that's a sign that the price is not gonna go either up or down. Okay, we can see right here the price is flat, the line is flat, and then from here we got strong uptrend where we got the momentum. Okay, so keep that in mind, guys. Okay, this one is 91%, looks good. Okay. All right, so this one right here potentially is going to go down a little bit more, because we can see we are on the downtrend, I mean, not uptrend right here. Something like this. And for the bottom one, we can say, God damn it. Can say something like this, okay? Just so we can have an idea what's happening here. All right, so potentially this price right here in the 5 minutes will come down to this line right here, potentially, right? So it's not guaranteed, but that's a good indication that price potentially will have a continuation. Oh, damn it, I messed up. Price potential will have a continuation to the downside, right? So if that's the case, I'm going to place an entry right there. Based on the analysis, we believe the price will have a continuation to the downside. We got a crossover on the stochastic right there. Okay, let's place another downtrend, another down position, lower entry. And let's see how this trade is gonna go. Okay, so price is right. Oh, this is the real market. I didn't realize that. This is the real market. So anything can happen on this one. Anything can happen. We got the crossover on the stochastic right there. It's crossing the 20 level. right? So let's see how this trade is going to develop. 18 seconds on the first one, 28 seconds on the second one. And yeah, feels like it's not going to go down. And the price will have a small pump before have a continuation to the downside. All right, so we're going to lose these two trades. As you can see, it's not 100% guaranteed. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. So these two trades, we are going to lose them. 3 seconds, boom, boom. We lost those two trades. Okay, not a problem. Let's have a look at the 5 minutes. Okay, yeah, I still believe it's going to go down. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait a few more candles. So potentially price will come over here to the 50 SMA and bounce back down. Okay. So I'm going to be on the lookout for this one. Let's see if we can recoup our two losses that we just had. And from there, we're going to move on to the next one. So let's move it here. Let's have a look at this one. Okay, this one keeps on pumping. Is on the uptrends. Yes, it is. Even though stochastic doesn't look very, very good. Still on the uptrend. Let's have a look. Okay, this one had a crossover. This is the one that we just lost. Okay. Right, so we can see that the candle is losing momentum. Like I said, it almost picked the 50 SMA and now feels like it's going to go down. All right, so we can see a stochastic right here. Potentially, we're going to see a crossover. And if all goes well, like I said to you in a 5-minute chart, looks like the price is going to go down. Okay, so if that's the case, we're going to place a few more lower entries. Okay, so we can recouped our two previous losses, and make some money on top of it. Let's see how it goes. Okay. So I'm going to wait for one more candle. So the next candle, so this candle right here has to close below the 7 SMA, and then the next one has to be red. Okay, so for us to enter. 12 seconds on this candle right here. So usually dodgy candle, okay, that's a good push. Usually dodgy candle signifies that the price is going to have a reverse. Okay, we can see that price is reversing. We got two trades right there, three trades. So from here, I'm hoping that the price will now go down, because as you can see, the candle closed up, is going to close below the 7 SMA, and that's usually a good sign that the price will keep pushing down. All right, so we got 35 seconds on the first candle, on the first trade, I mean, and 34 on the last one. Okay, price is not doing what we wanted, but it is what it is, right? So if you lose this one, we're gonna lose all the profits that we made in this session, which is sucks, okay? But you know, you can see that the strategy, you can see how the strategy works, okay? 3 seconds. Let's see if it holds up. Boom, we got it. Boom, we got it. And boom, we got it. Ah, feels nice. That was good. That was good. Okay, let me go back to this one. What was it? This one right here. Seems like this one is gonna have another pullback. So keep in mind, when the price is trading very close to the 50 SMA, okay, that signifies that the pumps are not gonna be that strong. So when the price, let me find a good example. Let me see if I can find a good example for y'all. So right here, we can see the price is far away from the 50 SMA, right? So the pullbacks are very minimal, but the pumps keep on going, okay? The pumps keep on going. So let's have a look. So this one's gonna have another pullback. Which one did you just trade? Okay, so it seems like we had a lucky break, okay? Because this one we just traded. We had the lucky winners, three lucky winners, and the price is going up again. So potentially this 5 minute is not going to happen. We can see the stochastic is about to turn, and yes, right there. Yeah, potentially it's not going to go all the way down, but I still believe it's going to go down. Okay, this one's supposed to be over here, something like this. Okay, okay. So 30 seconds. There you go. Okay, it was consolidating a little bit, but yeah, if all goes well, this one will have a continuation to the downside. Okay, this one is gonna go down. This one, all right. So this one seems to be pumping up. 5 minutes chart. Okay, this one is the one that had a pullback right there. We can see a crossover in the stochastic, and from here, potentially, we'll have a nice pump to the upside. Okay, right. So, um, let's keep an eye on this one, and let's see how this one is going to play out. All right. So when you are trading, keep an eye on the candles. Okay. So when we got a big body candle and a wick on top, so that means it's a bullish momentum. But when you got wicks on top and bottom and a small body, that means the momentum, the price is losing momentum, and potentially we'll see a pullback or a reversal. Okay, so you can see that we got 2 weeks right there. Okay, and then we got red candle right there. So potentially gonna have another small pullback before the price have a continuation to the upside or continuation to the downside, or reversal, complete reversal, and continue to go down. Okay, so things to keep in mind. So yeah, there you go. So this one we traded, and seems like it's gonna go down. All right, so this one, what I would do right now, because we are getting to oversold levels, I will potentially keep an eye on this one when we have a small pump again. Okay, we see green candles, we take down positions again. Okay, let's have a continuation on this session, and let's see how it goes. We keep going to keep an eye on a few trades, a few pairs to see what's happening. Okay, this one is clearly on a downtrend. Is on a well, it's not clearly on a downtrend. It was on the uptrend. Okay, so it might be just a pullback before I have a continuation to the upside. We're gonna keep an eye on that one. This one is 54%, no good. Get out of here. This one is too many zigzags, so not ideal for our strategy. Okay, this one is on the uptrend, but has too many wicks. Okay, and these wicks get you killed. So be careful with that. This one, 68%, but the price looks good. Looks good. Okay, so we had a breakout right here from the 50 level, and from here seems like price will now bounce up. Okay, let's go over to the 50-minute chart. We can see that we are in a downtrend. I think we'll draw some lines right here. Okay, we can see, yeah, I think I did this yesterday. Okay, we can see the price, daily chart. We can see the price is doing lower highs and also higher lows. Okay, so the price is getting squeezed, and then from here, price will pump up or down. Okay, but price is getting squeezed. That's why we got these drawings right here. We can see that price reached the bottom again, and from here will bounce up. Okay, so that's why we're seeing this. Okay, so this one potentially is going to be a good one, a risky one though, because it's 68%. And for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to place a trade if I find a good opportunity. So if the price comes close to the 7 SMA, we're going to place a trade and see how it goes. 70% is getting up, so cool. I like that. Okay. The one we traded, there you go. Seems like it's gonna go down. Still have lots of room to go down. If it comes all the way to this line right there, okay, lots of rooms to go. So let's keep an eye on this one as well. Where is it? This one. Okay. Yeah, 5 minute looks good. Okay. Big candles right there, which is what we want. We got the red candle over here. So potentially it's gonna be a small pullback before have a continuation to the upside. And if that's the case, we're gonna place a trade. 70%, keeping an eye on these two. Okay, so this one reached the oversold level. So potentially it's gonna have a small pump before have a continuation to the upside. There you go. I believe this is the pump that we were expecting. You can see that it's doing lower highs and lower lows. So most likely it's gonna go all the way to the line that I drew. Okay, this one, okay. Seems like it's having a small pullback before have a continuation to the upside. Signal still very close to the 7 SMA, as you can see, which is a good sign. We can see the line, the 7 SMA, is still sloped up, okay, still on the uptrend. So this potentially is just a small pullback before the price have a continuation like we had over here, very small pullbacks before the price have a continuation to the upside. So we're gonna wait for this candle and the next one to see how it goes. What we want here is the candles to close above the 7 SMA. Right now, the candles are not closing above the 7 SMA, and the candles are also weak, very small candles right there, in comparison to the previous ones, yeah? So what's going on here? So keep that in mind. There you go. We got a pullback over here before we have a continuation to the downside. This one, very small candles. Okay. Pullback is here, so we're going to wait a few more minutes for this one. This is going to be a long trading session, but we can see how it goes. You can see how I do it. So usually on this strategy, when we have pullbacks, and I strongly believe that the price will have a continuation to the downside, instead of placing 1 minute trade, I do place 2 minute trades just in case we have these small pullbacks. Okay, the chances for us to make a win if the price goes our favor are bigger, okay? Because we can see right here. So for example, this one, let's say I didn't know that it would be a pullback. Place a trade over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 candles is 2 minutes, so it would be around here. So the chances to win or lose would be close to 50-50, okay? Whereas if I was here and place 1, 2 would be definitely a loss, okay? As you can see, the pullbacks, they're not very strong. Okay, this one is going up, but the payout has been reduced to 60%, okay? I would like to place a trade on this one just for the purpose of this video, okay? So you can see how it goes with this strategy, okay? But 60% is not really ideal, okay? The payout is going to be only 95 cents with my 159 trade. But I will place a trade. For the sake of this video, I will place a trade so you can see how it goes. So potentially, I'm going to place a 2 minute trade on this one. Oh no, because we can see the 7 SMA is getting a bit more inclination. So price is reacting to this level right here. So we got to be careful because we got wicks on top and bottom. All right. So that signifies that there is a battle going on right here between buyers and sellers. And keep in mind, this is the real market. Okay. This is the real market right here. So this is an area. So if you go back to the 10-minute charts, you can see that this is an area right there where price had some resistance in the past. Okay, so we can see that price found the bottom right here in the past. Okay, we can place this one red. We can see 1 time, 2 times, 3 times over here. And right now, okay, we can see that that's why the price is reacting to this level. And then once it breaks through this level, it will fly up. Okay, so hopefully that will be the case. So in this case, even though it's 60%, I'm going to place a trade on this one. And again, like I said to you, 2 minutes trades because the price is in 2 minds around this level. Okay, price is reacting to this level. So we got to be careful with this level. Back to this one. Okay, seems like no longer going to have a continuation to the downside. Or maybe we will. It's coming over here to test the 50 SMA overbought level. Okay, so we're gonna keep an eye on this one. The payout has been reduced to 59, so definitely not gonna enter now. Okay, so this one is 61. Payouts are getting crappy, but let's see how it goes. Hmm. Okay. See, these ones are really good. So usually stocks, they are really good for this kind of trade because when they pump, they really pump. So 53%, we're not going to take it. Okay, this one was a really good one as well. Okay, so this one seems to be cool, right? So we got the oversold level right there. On the 5 minutes, we are on a downtrend, which is not great. Okay, so taking a higher position on this one is risky because you can see it's doing lower highs right there. So potentially this is going to be a small pump before have a dump. So in this case, I'm going to put this one right here. So we're going to keep an eye on that one. Okay, this one is reacting to this level right there. So good thing that I draw this line right here. We can see the price is reacting. It's oversold. So from here, price potential will go up. Keep an eye on that one. This one, if it continues to go up, probably is going to go up to this line. But this one is the one that we thought would go down, but it didn't happen. Let's go over here to the. This one has too many zigzags. Ooh, definitely not this one. With candles. Okay, this one is trading very close to the 50 SMA, so not really ideal. Okay, seems like this one is not even going to reach this level right there, and it's going to have a break to the downside. Okay, so we can see dodgy candle right there. We can see the stochastic is doing a crossover, is about to do a crossover, and when this candle closes, most likely it's going to be a red one, and it's going to have a continuation to the downside. Okay, so flicking back to the 30-second chart. Let me just flick it to 1 minute. We can see that the price is going to have a break to the downside. Okay, so we're going to place a few trades on this one, and if we clear them all, we're going to wrap it up. Okay, we're going to wrap it up so you can get the idea how this strategy works. Okay, price is reacting. Okay, so price is reacting. We know that on the 5-minute charts, price will go down. Okay, so now we're going to place probably, yeah, we're going to go for 1 minute and we will see if the price comes closer to, actually, we're probably not going to see the price coming closer to the 7 SMA. So I'm going to place 2 minutes just to give you enough time for the price to come down. Okay. Or maybe, let's see. Let's see if it comes closer. If it does, I'll place 1 minute. If not, I'll go for 2 minutes. You know, should be enough time for us to secure at least 1 or 2 trades. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna go down. It's gonna go up, I mean. We got strong red candles right there. Another one. Okay. We're gonna place an entry right there. Okay. So we got 2-minute trades. So let's see how it goes. Plenty of time. So in the meantime, I'm gonna flick it to 1 minute. And let's see how this one is gonna play out. So we can see strong body candles right there. So that's a very bearish momentum. Okay, we got another one right here coming closer to the 7 SMA, which is what we wanted. This is the perfect entry right there, right here, the 7 SMA. So let's see how this one is going to play out. Okay, so we strongly believe that this one is going to go down. Okay, 5-minute chart looks bearish. Okay, so we believe that this one is going to go down. Hence, we placing lower entries. Okay, so we got two going on. So right now, I'm gonna hold on on this two because price is reacting to this level. But I strongly believe that this is just a small pump, money grab before go down. Okay, so let's see. We got 18 seconds on the second trade. So let's see how it goes. 44 seconds on the first one right here. 7 seconds. 3 seconds. We got the red candle. Boom, we got it. Okay, very good. I'm pleased with that. But this one seems like it's gonna be a burner. So 20 seconds. See, because we placed the trade very far from the 7 SMA, okay? So that's why, we are gonna lose this one because we placed it very far from the 7 SMA. So we got 5 seconds and the price is not gonna be able to reach it. But we can see that the price will have a continuation to the downside, okay? So we lost one, we win one, okay? So let's see. Okay, this one had a pullback and from here, 59%, god damn it. I want a little bit more, but it is what it is. Let's keep it on this one. Okay, so this one right here, we can see that is reacting to this level before have a continuation to the downside. Okay, we can see that we got one, the dodgy candle, showing that the trend is reversing. We got another one right here, small wick to the upside, long wick to the downside, and we got this one, no wicks on top, and potentially is going to have a long wick at the bottom. Okay, so that's an indication that the price will push down. Okay, so this one right here, potentially it's going to have a continuation to the upside. Okay, it breaks above this red line, but the payout is only 59%. Okay, so this one seems like it's going to have a continuation to the downside as well. And let me have a look around. Let me see if I can find more entries for us. How much? 68% on this one. No. Okay, this one potentially might be a good one. Let me have a look at the 5 seconds, 5 minutes, I mean. So we had a pump. So the price, we can see the price is very close to the 50 SMA. Okay, so potential will come all the way down here. Payout is 57. No. But yeah, this one I was about to say, this one potentially will come all the way down, at least over here to the 50 SMA. Okay, but I just realized the payout is 57%. Okay, so I'm gonna keep this one over here so you can see how it's gonna be in the next few minutes. Okay, is it this one that we were looking? 5 minutes. Yeah, there you go. Okay, we can see that, it's going down, right? So my prediction was right. So potentially this one, we're gonna place 2-minute trades on this one. So let's see, this is dodgy candle. So price is really not going straight down like we have over here. Okay, guys, price is reacting because the trend is reversing. Okay, so that's why I said when the price comes closer to the 50 SMA, that's when you have lots of noise, price going up and down, up and down. So be careful with that. Okay, but yeah, this one really showing that the price will have a continuation to the downside because the 7 SMA is getting some distance from the 50 SMA. Okay, so usually, the far away the 7 SMA is from the 50 SMA, the better. Okay, the stronger the downtrend is. Okay, like we seen over here, the farther it goes, more it pumps. Okay, this one is being rejected again. Where is that one? Where is the other one that we? So on the uptrend. Where's that one? Was it this one? I think it was this one right here. Not really sure where is it. But never mind. Um, was it this one? Yeah, I think it was this one right here. We'll see. Let's keep an eye on this one. Okay, this one is clearly being rejected by this level. So looking at the 5-minute chart, we can see that it's struggling. So it failed to break this resistance level. Okay, we can see that the oversold level has been reached, or overbought level has been reached. Okay, so it seems like now we're gonna have a sell-off. Click into the 15-minute charts, we can still see that we are in a downtrend. It's just testing the 50 SMA. And so from here, potentially we'll have a continuation to the downside. Okay, payout still 59%, not an attractive payout. Okay, so we're gonna skip that one for now. Let me flick around. Let me see if we can find opportunities. So 5-minute charts. You can see that this one is on a downtrend. It's going to come over here to test. Well, it did test the 50 SMA. Now this 5-second candle is going to close. And the next one most likely is going to be red. Okay, so if that's the case, we are going to place lower entries. 4 seconds on this one. Okay, we got the red candle right there. Okay, we can see the trend is reversing. So all we look for now is for the trade, for the price to come closer to the 7 SMA. Okay, so once the price comes closer to 7 SMA, we will place entries, lower entries. Okay, so we're just gonna wait. So yeah, guys, this video is gonna be a bit long. It's gonna be probably 50 an hour minutes long, but it's uncut and you can see everything that I'm doing. And while I'm doing it, I'm explaining to you what am I doing, right? Because we all want to know those strategies that we can make money, all right? So this is a strategy that I've known for quite some time, but I haven't used it because in the past I had some good experience, but then I lost. So I was like, this probably is not going to be a better one. But now I'm using the stochastic just to give me some guidance. I'm flicking through the 5-minute chart to have some more guidance. Okay, so that being said, that will help me improve this on this strategy. Okay, but again, as you could see, it's not 100% guaranteed strategy. So sometimes we lose because we have pullbacks. Sometimes we win, but the most important thing is we win more than we lose. Okay, we reached the oversold level, but price is continuing to go down. Okay, so because this one, I believe that in the next 5 minutes is gonna have a continuation to the downside. Let me see. Yeah, it broke below. Okay, it's right here on this level. I'm probably gonna place 3 minutes candles, okay? Because price is not really coming close to the 7 SMA. In the meantime, price keeps on dropping, okay? So that's a bullish sign. But like I said, like you saw in the previous trades, I took a trade over here where the price was far away from the 7 SMA and we lost it. Okay, did we lose that one? Yes, we lost it. Okay. So I don't want to make the same mistake again, guys. The entry point is when the candle is getting very, very close to the 7 SMA. Okay, we can see the candle is no longer going straight down. Okay, probably gonna have a pullback. As you can see over here in the stochastic, we got the oversold level reached. We got the crossover right there, and we have a green candle over here. Okay, so that show us this is a pullback before we have a continuation to the downside. And over here was a perfect entry for us. Okay, we missed that one big time. All right, so that's what we get. Because sometimes when you're talking over the video, you don't focus on too many things, right? So I was explaining to you, and we missed that big opportunity right there. All right, so I strongly believe that the price will have a continuation to the downside. We can see the stochastic is getting ready for the crossover, and this level is the exact same level as the previous one that we had over here. Okay, so everything indicates that the price will have a continuation to the upside, downside. We can see the perfect entry right there. All right, we just missed it. We just missed it. Okay, sucks, but it is what it is. So let's see if we can catch another break. Let me put a minute over here. And from there, we're going to place a trade and wrap this video up, okay? Because it's already 51 minutes long. So let's see how it goes. Yeah, it doesn't seem like we're going to have another break like we had over here anytime soon. This was the perfect entry right there. Screw it. Okay, let's keep an eye on this one. We missed that one big time. Is it Apple? Yeah, Apple. Okay, we got another pullback right here. So let's see how it goes. Oh, battery's running low. Let me put this on charge real quick. We don't want to miss this shot, right? Okay, we're good. We're having a small pullback. This might be a good opportunity. Okay, so this is the kind of moment where you place 2 minute trades, okay? Because we're on a pullback, so we strongly believe that the price will have a continuation to the downside because no price chart goes all the way down or all the way up, all right? So we always got some pumped pullbacks. So this is the moment where we place 2 minute trades. So we are over here. We strongly believe the price will have a continuation to the downside. And if that's the case, we will place lower entries. Okay, so let's wait for the next candle. Okay, so we can see this candle is getting weaker. We got one trade right. Oh, I double clicked. So we got two trades going on. Okay, I was about to say I'm going to place 3 trades. So we got 2 already. Right, so now we're going to keep an eye on this one. In the meantime, we flick it to 1 minute, okay? So once we see that the price, okay, had a pullback and now it's gonna have a continuation to the downside, that's when we place the next one, okay? So we can see in the stochastic that price potentially will now go down, all right? So we got 1 minute and 28 seconds to go, okay? So if this one turns out to be a dodgy candle, that's confirmation that the trend is going to reverse. Okay, we can see the wicks on top, wicks on bottom, right? Dodgy candle right there. Okay, so the next one is going to be red, or most likely is going to be red, and from here we're going to have a continuation to the downside. Okay, right there. Okay, so dodgy candle signifies that the trend is going to change, and because we strongly believe that the price will have a continuation to the downside, we placed a lower entry, okay? That's why you place 2 minutes, okay? Because on the pullbacks, it takes a bit longer because you don't know how long the pullback will last, okay? So we place 2 minutes, that's 4 candles right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna close on the next one because you got 32 seconds to go. And then from there, we're potentially gonna be able to secure these 2 trades that we got going on. So we are 97 points away. So potentially this is gonna be a good win, right? 15 seconds. All right, 10 seconds. The next candle is going to be red. Okay, so we can see the bullish, bearish red candle right there, strong wick. That's a confirmation that the price is going to keep pushing down. And that's it, guys. So today, let's go over to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to show you the trading history in a minute. Okay, guys, so this is the today's session. So 13 trades, win rate is 77%. Obviously, okay, guys, sometimes is not 77%, but the more important thing is you need to win more than you lose, okay? And the total profits that we made was 896, okay? And yeah, that being said, I'm gonna wrap this video up. Okay, guys, we clearly can see that I'm down, right? So from 200 bucks to 161. Okay, but we gotta keep pushing. We gotta keep trying and see what works and what doesn't work. Okay. That being said, guys, I'm gonna wrap this video up. Stay tuned in for the next one. Peace.